Welcome to the InfoWars Nightly News. It's Wednesday, November 14th, 2012. I'm David Knight, and here are our top stories.
Tonight on the InfoWars Nightly News, new photographs prove that the government can't even feed itself. What will you do when FEMA steals your rations? Then, the Patriot scandal proves that even the CIA can't hide from the peeping Tom of Big Brother. And companies announce mass layoffs as affordable care is already costing the economy big. All that and more coming up on the InfoWars Nightly News.
Well, if the FBI doesn't respect the rights and the privacy of the director of the Central Intelligence Agency, do you think they're respecting your rights and your privacy? Remember, we have this little thing called the law, and it lays out the due process for search warrants. And Andrew Napolitano had this to say on Fox News about that.
In order for the FBI to be reading the emails of the chief spy of the United States, the director of the CIA, they would either need a search warrant from a federal judge, or they'd have to write their own search warrant under the Patriot Act, in which case they'd have to satisfy themselves that the general was involved in terrorist activity.
Now, do you understand that? Basically, for the longest period of time, up until just recently, until the Patriot Act passed, you could not tap somebody's private conversation without going before a judge and presenting a reason why you're going to do it, and specifically saying where you're going to do it, when you're going to do it, that sort of thing, getting a judge to give you a search warrant. Now, with the Patriot Act, that has been relaxed so that an FBI agent could basically they could write their own search warrants without going before a judge, but only if they believe that the subject is engaged in terrorism. Now, some of us may believe that the CIA is engaged in terrorism with the drone wars and with kill lists and that sort of thing, but I don't think that was the what the FBI was looking at. So that leaves us with a third possibility, and that is that they basically just violated the law in a criminal way. And what we see here in this article, Paul Joseph Watson kind of breaks it down for us. Patriot scandal proves email is being surveilled. What we see here is that there's, some real issues, some real questions that need to be asked of FBI Director Mueller. And Steve Pieczenik said that yesterday. He believed that there needed to be a thorough investigation of Mueller, not just of this affair with Patriot. We need to find out why the FBI is no longer paying any attention to legal and due process. I mean, do we have some kind of a rivalry going on here between two criminal gangs, the FBI and the CIA, kind of like there was between the SS and the Gestapo? We'll have to see about that.
Visit Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. When you're on the site, you can also tune in 24 hours a day to my daily radio broadcast. There's also a free iPhone app to listen to the syndicated radio show when and where you want.